Hi, Alan Stratton from Woodturning. As I said in the last video, I struck it rich in the club wood raffle with these two pieces of, I believe, ash. This one is ash sapwood, and as it has turned out, it is about 8 inches by 2 inches. I decided to make a goblet. I had not made one for a while, and I didn't go to an extreme, but this I think will be a nice use of that piece of wood.
I've mounted the wood between centers. I prefer a steb center clone on the spindle. The task now is to make the wood round and to turn a tenon on one end. My tenon will be smaller for my small shark jaws. Let's get this part done quickly. Now I can remount the wood into my chuck. With this much long piece of wood hanging out, perhaps I should have made the tenon longer or used my steady rest. But it is working okay this time. I'm hollowing the end grain with a medium spindle gouge. I could have drilled a starter hole, but that takes time. I'm doing fine without one. I just need to focus on keeping the gouge flute mostly closed relative to the wood, then work from the inside to the outside. When I'm nearly to the shape I want, I'm switching to a round nose scraper. Then sand the inner cup part and apply lacquer. As I continue, I'm placing a tennis ball in the cup for a gentle tailstock pressure. Then, after marking the depth of the hollow on the exterior, I can form the upper exterior with my spindle gouge. With the tennis ball, I can check the wall thickness multiple times until it is right. Now, sand and finish the cup exterior. The wood will start to flex and move, so I have to do at least my sanding now. Next, I've marked just higher than the middle of the stem for a center feature, and I can turn away the wood with the spindle gouge. I caught the gouge wing on the bottom portion and had to reset the wood in the chuck. Fortunately, it did not break. I'm using a skew for final smoothing for the small stem. I sanded this portion, but did not apply finish yet. Now for the center stem feature. I don't want a plain long skinny stem. This feature will provide some visual interest to the stem, and not just show off. And of course, sand and finish this section of the stem. It does not take much time to sand thin spindles. I just need to focus on not sanding off the edges of the feature. Next is the bottom of the stem. With only a plain stem, it does not take much before I am sanding this little bit. Finally, the goblet's base. I'm ending the base a couple of inches above the jaws. Too often, I've made the base too close to the jaws and then had a tough time undercutting the base and parting off the goblet. So I'm leaving more wood this time. The base needs to be big enough to stabilize this tall goblet. Now, sand and finish the remaining wood through the base. Here's where it gets scary. After all the work to cut, sand, and finish the goblet, can I undercut the base and part it off without ruining the goblet? Despite my fears, I have to go on. I wasted the remaining wood to give room to undercut the base and turn the waist down to about 1/8 inch and a little below the base. Then I stopped the lathe and broke off the goblet. The little extra wood prevented the break from going into the base. Then I sanded the base with a 2-inch pad on the drill press. After sanding the base, I returned to the drill press for a light final sand to remove scorching, then applied lacquer to the underside of the base. I wonder if Mike Walt, the goblet master, will approve of this goblet. But no matter what Mike says, I like my tall goblet. Maybe next time I will turn captive rings. That's all for this goblet. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe on my website, and tell your friends. Please wear your full face shield. You'll thank me later, or cuss yourself for not wearing it. I'm Alan Stratton from As Wood Turns. Come back next week for a new wood turning video.